Haftarah for the second day of Pentecost. Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 23, 1 through 10. Haftarah Yum Shani Shul Shibwalt Butch Bukwak Summon Gimel. But God as a verb noun is in his holy temple. Let all the earth keep silence before him. Some of the Ashkenazim and Italian congregations commence here. Sir, what's Kaslut Ashkenaz Withlia Machilis Kahan. And Hekel is a palace or temple, and we can connect some of that to the ancient Egyptian Hak, which is ruling over, and adds a little crook thingamajigger so the L fits in. A prayer of Habakkuk the prophet upon Chigionoth. God is a verb and noun. I have heard thy speech and was afraid. Increasing existence, revive thy work in the midst of the years, make known in wrath, remember mercy. A power over came from Taman and the Holy One from Mount Paran. Salah is also a word for ritual prayer. You stand in one place, you fold your arms and bow and kneel and prostrate and that sort of stuff. You vibrate a hymn. His glory covered the heavens, and the earth was full of his praise, and his brightness was as the light. He had rays coming out of his hands, and there was the hiding of his power. Before him went the pestilence, and burning coals went forth at his feet. He stood and measured the earth. He beheld and drove asunder the nations, and the everlasting mountains were scattered. The perpetual hills did bow. His ways are everlasting. I saw the tents of Cushan in affliction, and the curtains of the land of Midian did tremble. Was God as a verb and noun displeased against the rivers? Was thine anger against the rivers? Was thy wrath against the sea, that thou didst ride upon thine horses and thy chariots of salvation? Thy bow was made quite naked, sworn are the staves of his word. Selah. Thou didst cleave the earth with rivers. The mountains saw thee, and they trembled. The overflowing of the water passed by. The deep uttered his voice and lifted up his hands on high. The sun and the moon stood still in their habitation. At the light of thine arrows they went, and at the shining of thy glittering spear thou didst march through the land in indignation. Thou didst thresh the heathen in anger. While those who turn their back, it's not about their home styles, right? Thou wentest forth for the salvation of thy people, even for the salvation with thine anointed. Thou woundest the head out of the house of the wicked, laying bare the foundations unto the neck. Salah. Thou didst strike through with his staves the head of his villages. They came out as a whirlwind to scatter me. Their rejoicing was as to deliver the poor secretly. And, you have that thorn or the harp, the direction, and the house is often secretly. Thou didst walk through the sea with thine horses, through the heap of great waters. When I heard, my belly trembled, my lips quivered at the voice, rottenness entered into my bones, and I trembled in myself, that I might rest in the day of trouble. When he cometh up unto the people, he will invade them with his troops. For the fig tree shall not blossom, neither shall fruit be in the vines. The labor of the olive shall fail, and the fields shall yield no meat. The flock shall be cut off from the fold, and there shall be no herd in the stalls. Yet I will rejoice in God as a verb and noun. I will joy in the God of my salvation. The leader of the community. Oh, it should be God Lord, right? Because that's not the order here. God as a verb and noun. The leader of the community is my strength, and he will make my feet like hens' feet, and will make me to walk upon mine high places, to the chief singer on my stringed instruments. For the last blessing, see 110, Sadur, Barkut, Etrunut, Zi Asa, Zi Yitha. Slah is a pause, a suspension, an alignment, a making of